Hello. It's a beautiful morning. Not Molly Jane. Okay, StreamYard. Focus on what we're doing. Okay, we're driving into town. Everybody, it's Saturday Night Live. 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Woo! Okay. Now, a little truck camper in the window. You can see. Time to go to Wayne's on Saturday afternoon. The dude abides. Hey there, how are you today? Yeah, I worked on my little miniature there. See, I got me a metal roof on there. And it really rained hard in my camper a couple of days ago or last night. It rained a couple of days ago. It really poured down the rain. And so that's how I know my roof is at least fixed for now. It's fixed for now because took this porch paint because I didn't have the money, so I just used this leftover porch paint that I had, gray porch paint. Oh, well, thank you. I'll drive safe. But it was just gray paint that you paint porches with and stuff like that, and it was nice, thick paint, so I used it. Used that, covered up those tiny little holes in the roof. It's a nice chilly day, so got my little sweater on. I've got a sweater on and a pair of capri jeans, wearing a pair of these are like platform shoes, just little shoes that slides, mules or whatever. Just wearing those. Look at all the colors of the trees changing color. See how pretty they are. You can see all the trees changing colors. It's so beautiful this time of year. You know, it really is. There's a pretty tree. So, I'm not going to say what road we're on. Just a rural road. Going into town. Got all the pretty colors. I'm not going to take any pictures of any significant landmarks. There we go, that telephone. I'm going to have to let that telephone go. Mom, I'm live, so I'm going to have fun at Wayne's house, and I hope you have a good evening, too. I'm live. I'm live on the air, on the internet. Live video. Gonna talk to you a little bit later because they'll hear you talking. Mom. Bye. Okay, everybody. Okay. Here's some more pretty colors. Pretty colors. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. And that's why I love you. So don't be ashamed to let them show your true colors. Your true colors. Your true colors are beautiful like a rainbow. Don't be discouraged if the world makes you crazy and you're taking all that you can give. Just call me up, 'cause you know I'll be there. And you'd see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be ashamed to let them show your true colors, your true colors, your true colors are shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. Don't be ashamed to let them show your true colors. True colors are shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. Don't be ashamed to let them show your true colors. True colors are shining through. I see your true colors. And that's why I love you. Don't be ashamed to let them show your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. And that's why I love you. Don't be ashamed to let them show your true colors are beautiful like a rainbow. See your true colors, and that's why I love you. Don't be ashamed to let them show your true colors are shining through. I see your true colors, that's why I love you. Don't be ashamed to let them show your true colors are shining through. I see your true colors. That's what I love. Okay, downtown Richmond, Kentucky. Downtown Richmond, Kentucky. Yep, Richmond, Kentucky. There's an old house there. Low in Richmond, Kentucky. We shall be on the Richmond. There's a person walking on. Shoo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee. That's what people do. That's what people do when they're walking. In the city downtown, they're walking. Yes, they're walking downtown. That's what they're doing. They're walking. Is this the little bit of the college? And that's what I show you. It's just a little bit of the college in EKU, Eastern Kentucky University in Richmond. So, waiting. This used to be a music store. Courier's Music World. Okay. Ho, ho, ho. That was called Jet Drive-In. I mean, that was called Jet and Hall Clothing. So they got a Black Lives Matter thing in the window. And here it's going to be your gyros, your Babylon gyros. It's right around the corner. Babylon. Let's see. Wait for these guys to go. These crazy stoplights in Richmond. Ooh. Ooh. Downtown. Come on, guys. See all these old buildings. It's so romantic. We can go downtown Everything's great when you're downtown. Things will be great when you're downtown. Downtown. Anyway, that's Babylon Guy Road. Oh, son of a bitch, you dumbass motherfucker. Sorry, God, forgive me. I cursed and used a bad word. Just a little aggravation to annoy you in your mind. I said I was sorry. I did not mean to use the bad language. I sound like someone who's very uneducated. See, down there was the family dog. It was a bar in Richmond down there where the stripes are on the building. Here's a little bit going toward the college. There was a city high school up on the corner, and it was a rough high school because it was a ghetto high school. See, the ghetto high school, but now it's not. Now it's considered just a junior high. It's a junior high. It's not a city school anymore because the city and county schools are integrated. See, that's what it was called, Madison High School. There were houses here. They tore those down. Here's the campus, the BSU. It was the Baptist group on campus. That's where I went to hang out, as the Baptist group on campus. That's the Catholic Center there. Okay, and here's no, that's the Methodist. This is the, and there was a girl that I used to see, but she lived in that dorm. You see, okay. Now this is the art building. That's where the interior design students go, to that building there. I had my IQ test in that house there almost 30 years ago. Look, they're having a ball game. See, EKU Sports. This is the Campbell building. This is the EKU's art department. That's where all my art classes were when I majored in college. There was the Dollar parking lot, and that's the music building where the music students go. This house here is where the president of the college lives. His name was Funderburk. That was the president of EKU back then. But that's the president's house. The president of the college lives there. Motherfucker. Sorry, God. I don't like to use that. Ooh, son of a bitch. Dumbass. Anyway, they built this overhang. This is how stupid Richmond did be. Because this overhead bridge that they built, somebody had a dump truck with the dump bed up. They busted that, destroyed that overhang, that overpass. They had to tear down that overpass and rebuild it. They had to tear down and rebuild the overpass because somebody ran into it with a dump truck. So anyway, McHenry Cruiser, bad boy, good to see you. Still got a D. A D. Well, I'll read that in a minute. I'm driving. Okay, we're driving in Richmond. Look at these beautiful colors. Look at all the colors that are really beautiful colors. Fall colors. Silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling. Look at that pretty orange tree. Ring-a-ling. Soon you will be Christmas Day. Children laughing, children sighing in their holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. Hear you say, silver bells, the silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, I hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. The silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, I hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Children laughing, Children singing, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. Hear them sing, oh, silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Okay, this is Wayne's subdivision, but I'm not saying exactly what subdivision it is because no one knows. Nobody knows what subdivision I'm in. You never know. There's a lot of subdivisions in Richmond. There's a nurse going to work, going to the hospital, going to work. Oh, yes, sir. She's going to work at her job. See, this is the way Kentucky is. You see? Now, I wanted to show you van lovers out there. This is a nice van. The only thing against it is all the windows. I would rather have a cargo van. Look at that RV. That's called, I think it says Concord on it. See, if that was painted up, it's a fiberglass looking RV with a fiberglass body on that Class C. That would be a nice one. Fixed up, that big RV would be nice, that Class C. That's nice. It's like a 77 model. So, okay. Now, children laughing, children singing. See all these colors? Pretty colors. Dressed in holiday time. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. You say, oh, silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring. Okay, now. Distant holiday song. In the air, there's a feeling. We sang silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time. Oh, hey, McHenry. I'm pre-op. Yes, I'm pre-operative transsexual. Patrick, how are you? How's it going? Oh, hi. How you doing? Look, there's my camper. I've been working on it. I put a roof on it. See, I've been trimming out the windows. I'm going to put some glass in the windows. Plastic, plexiglass. Yeah. So, yeah. It's pretty in this neighborhood, all these colors. So, anyway. Morgan. What kind of tree is that? Oh. Children laughing, children singing, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. Put that in the sky. What are you talking about? Where? Right side up there. Oh. Them balloons. Those look like balloons, yes. Children singing. Your mother calling. All those balloons up in the sky. What are those? Okay, my mother wants to talk to me. Let me get the road straight and then I'll talk to her. Hello? Can you talk to me now? Yeah. Yeah. I didn't put it away, damn. I forgot. Sorry, Mom. Yeah, I put the chili away, but I didn't put everything else. Okay. Well, that sounds good to me. That makes the most sense to do. Guess what? That's fine. You're the one that thought so much of it. I don't want that either. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Fine. That's okay. Yeah. 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 I never said nothing like that. Good. I said that 1,000 times. You should if you want. Yeah. No, I don't expect you to hold any friend that treat you bad either. Yeah, I don't. I wouldn't want anybody to have to be dominated. Yeah. What'd you say again? She's trying to put me over herself. Oh, okay. And I've changed. You think I'm more independent than I used to be? Yeah, you are. You're your own person. And I'm not as much a desperate for a man as I used to be. Yeah. Can you tell that? I can tell, Mom. Yeah. And but when it comes to we were just we were talking about life. Yeah. The only way love was able to do the maybe I think it's changed, but yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. I know. I know. I told you that already. I don't want nothing bad to happen to you. I want everything well for you. I don't blame you if somebody threatens you shouldn't be your friend. I know that 100,000, that's easy to. I know you do. You don't need anybody that's gonna do you wrong. I know that. That's common sense. No, I know that. Just try not to think about it. Can you try to put things in the past and leave it there? That's easy to do if you try to put it in the past and move on. Yeah. You don't have to talk to her. Just act like she's not there. Say wrong number or anything. You can tell her anything. Get rid of her. Yeah. All you have to do is say no and say I don't want to talk to you. It's easy. Or just hang up. If it's her and you don't know it's her, just hang up. Bam.
We'll do it with now.
Her, you know who across the street. Yeah. Well, yeah. She was just just taking her problems out on mom.
I'll take the problems out on her. Mom didn't want to hear it.
She just jumped on my mom for no reason.
Them don't know I'm just going.
She was just trying to tell her what to do and stuff, and she just said she didn't want to do it. They thought she should listen and do it. So this they go. So mom, okay, they can pretty much correct her, correct kiddos. And she has a lot to deal. Peyton has a lot to deal with too. She has a lot to deal with, and she has a tendency to take it out on other people. You know, just that she has a husband, and you know he's hard to live with. And I told you about what kind of person he is.
Yeah.
And then her mother and sister hard to live with. You know, all those people.
I understand her being stressed out and aggravated, but
Just like if Judy had to take care of
mom
and Wanda both, and have to deal with Jack and Jackie, and Jackie's problems, stealing, and all the other problems, you know, that go on. All those kind of, or whoever's stealing. I'm not saying anybody is, but whoever is.
You already know what I told you. Why that don't stay on?
No, I don't know. What is it? That thing on the front?
It's that.
The little cover?
Yeah.
Mine's. I've got tape on the front of mine. See, I've
you
got. You know that wide Scotch tape? It's like packing tape.
Yeah.
It's like wide Scotch tape. It's packing tape, and I got that on my phone. Or my screen's busted up.
Oh, you put tape on it instead of.
It's clear tape. It's clear It's clear wide Scotch tape that you wrap up packages.
Okay.
Just like send a
And
box
you
to
can
somebody.
still touch it. Doesn't it go through the tape?
Yeah, the tape is thin because you know it's rough where the phone is, where the screen's glass is cracked.
Yeah.
And you know if you move around too much, the glass. There's been a few pieces of glass that have come out of it that have fallen off. See this at the bottom, that hole, that area at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's where the glasses come off of it. Off the screen. Glasses come off the screen. Yeah. It's got a lot of holes in the screen. So So anyway, this is the college at EKU. Here is your
Ain't no.
that's where you
students at
play.
all up
That's
there.
where they play basketball. The EKU basketball stadium, and they've always been building here. Here's the football stadium up here. There's the new down there. You see with the big dome on the roof. That big dome on the roof is the new indoor auditorium where they have production concerts. That's the EKU Center for the Arts, I think.
That thing there they built.
That's like for baseball. That's the EKU baseball stadium.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and here's a cop up here, everybody. Bad boys. Here's the Kentucky State Police post in Richmond here. And then there's the football stadium. They're having a football game tonight. Saturday night football, everybody. Woo! Kentucky, this is what EKU is known for. Football. See, it's a football school. EKU is a football school. See? With the I don't know what that means. See, the lights are on. They're playing foosball. You stay away from the foosball, boy. You understand me? You stay away from that foosball. It's bad, that foosball.
It's a death.
There's a hospital that I was born in. Hattie A. Clay, now Baptist Health Hospital. So, anyway, yeah. Hospital, Richmond, Kentucky. Here is a underpass of a train bridge. And we'll be going to the Walmart so my friend can get his phone card and some things he needs. And I will be killing time. It's killing me.
I'll be out. Try to get out as soon as I can.
There's a Lowe's. One of you nice nomads want to park at the Lowe's.
Don't seem real for Richmond being so small. How big, giant building, long building does it?
Oh, God. Are you talking about the Walmart?
Walmart, Lowe's,
Tiny little town.
Kroger's area. It's just so
huge
little. Why
stores.
you wouldn't think that they'd be big stores in this town?
No.
You'd see something big like that in a big city, but you just wouldn't see it like that much in a small town.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
No overnight parking. No, man. See, they've got a no overnight parking sign. But the people do park here anyway. See, so many places have those signs.
Yeah.
Madison County.
So that guy's walking up, drop me off there, and then when I get out.
You want to go here now?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get out now.
Okay.
I'll call when I get through.
Okay. You're not going to get much, are you?
Bye.
Bye. Try to get through this traffic. Let's see. Everybody in Richmond. This is the Friday night thing to do in Richmond, Kentucky. Walmart. This is the thing in Richmond, Kentucky that people love to do. There's nothing better in Richmond, Kentucky than to go to the Walmart. Yes. We'll go down here with the truckers. See, there's a Planet Fitness up there. You got your Planet Fitness up there to take a shower and do what you have to do. We got a Walmart parking lot. Woo, brother. Oh. And the nomadic kings and queens of the nomadic media on YouTube. Here's a big semi parked here. And we shall park here. There's another RV parked in there. You can see what people are doing. They park at the Walmart and they stay in the parking lot. Yes, the Walmart. The Walmart parking lot. Oh, yes, sir. Everything I've known about you. You say you gotta get away. Standing in a nice dress, looking at the sunset. Wildest dreams. We'll shoot it to pretty. Oh, damn it. Living in the things. Wildest dreams. Say you'll remember me. Standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset. Say you'll remember me. Okay, now read. Okay, I'll read some of these. I'm not sure if he had 20 cars. He had the dishwasher and cook from the local Chinese restaurants. Always great on to see you, girl. Nice to see everybody. Okay, does Joni know she's still alive? This sounds like a personal phone call. You just talked to my mom for a few minutes. Bets on the job is mentioned tonight now to thwart off my comment. Biden and Nobumo. Hi, Denise. How are you? Sure wish I had a fake job. Oh, yes. Anyway, about Rosie O'Kelly. Okay. So, great content. A trip to Walmart is always good content. No, it's not elbow. Rosie O'Kelly, think of why dad is not in Baltimore. His condo sold in November. He is living with your brother in Florida. I can prove it. Jessica Dean, good to see you. Of course, well, yeah, Biden could win big, but also we have the Electoral College, so the Electoral College, you never know what they're going to do. So I really don't know how it works with the Electoral College versus the popular vote. Maybe somebody can elaborate. Does the um, Electoral College um, completely trump the popular vote and just throw the popular vote out the window? I mean, what's the popular vote for? What's the popular vote do if it doesn't elect the president? That's why. Is there any point in voting at all if the popular vote doesn't count? Marie Claire, Murray, Vintage Seeker. What kind of truck do you have? I have a 89. I have an 89 GMC 2500. It's the same body as this. This is a model for a 1988 Chevy 1500. Mine's a 2500 GMC. The only major difference is the grill is different. This is a 1988. It's the exact same body. Long bed, single cab. The camper is identical to this. For the most part, I made a identical scale model to my camper. So that's what this is an identical scale model to my camper. I just took my real camper and made a balsa wood miniature of it. And so, and I'm going to make a little miniature air conditioner go on the roof as well. So this, I need to put some glass in the windows. Finish up the windows to make them look real. So I'll just pan around the truck to make it look real. Oops. So, and there is my heated basement. And I've got my dump valves inside of here. So that's how you go into the basement. Where my dump valves are. Once you walk in the camper, you walk up a step. You go in. Okay, I put that extra drawer there. My bathroom is on the right. Let's see what this does. Nope. Won't go in there. This my little bathroom. Okay, so anyway. Did Joni go live by accident? No, I'm on purpose. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you thought it was real, Vintage Seeker. Yeah, you look at it from this point of view, and you look at it in the background, like this in the Walmart parking lot. You really, I guess you can't tell that it's a miniature. When you look at it, I need to work on it some more. Yeah, just a real camper in a parking lot, a nomad parking there in the parking lot. You know, in the Walmart parking lot here. We're just parking here. Anyway, I'm just waiting for my. Hi, Joni Mama. Hello, Mama. How are you? I'm doing okay. Thank you very much. Oh, thanks, Vintage Seeker. Okay. Yeah. So, Rosie O'Kelly. Nice to see you, Rosie. How are you doing? So, Rosie O'Kelly, what are you going to do today? Are you going to be doing any chooching today or anything? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, Rosie, I didn't even. Oh, the camper part level. The camper's sitting level. It's on concrete blocks right now. At the house. I'm just driving my 2002 Chevy Trailblazer. I'll do a real quick walk around of it. Okay. It's a little dirty. I went into a ravine a couple of years ago. Okay. I went into a ravine a couple of years ago. And there's something called a rotator. A rotator is a crane. It's a big wrecker with a crane on it. See, I scarred that up, and this was mashed completely in. This part was just wham mashed in like that. So I pulled it out and used Bondo and some spray paint, and I fixed it. So I fixed the hood. You can still see where the hood's a little messed up, but I did a pretty good, decent bang up job of something that was mashed in down to here, where it was up like this. This came down, and then it came back up again. So I just didn't want to buy a new hood at the time, so I just did that to it. So yeah, tinted windows. My mother eventually at one time had the vehicle, and it's mine, so I bought it for my mother. Oh, so anyway. Oh, hey, Mama. Cool. Cooking out with a friend. Okay, I might have to tune in tonight. I'm at my friend Wayne's house tonight, so we just dropped off some stuff to his mother. And oh, thank you, Rosie. Thank you. Yeah, I've been working on it for a while. The only thing about it, it's a little bigger than scale. I wanted to show you something else on this camper model. What I did to the real camper, as you can understand what I'm saying. Okay. Where this window is online, you can buy a rear window that's removable. It has a frame around the window, and your rear window glass pops out, and it has like a storage bag. You can put your rear window glass in and store it. You can actually completely remove your rear window glass, and it has locks that locks it in place, and it's aftermarket, but it's a removable rear glass. And this is a bifold door, hinged door. It's hinged over here, but it's big enough for an adult person to crawl through. And so you can just take out your rear window and you can crawl through into your camper with your little removable rear glass and your insulated door. So the pass-through door on the camper is actually insulated, and it folds like a double bifold door, so you can crawl through it or leave it open for ventilation. So that's how I have that fixed, and I made a model of that. So yeah, that's kind of working on. So that's the one advantage of a van camper or a Class C over a truck camper. That's the main disadvantage of a truck camper. So with the removable rear window and the pass through I created, that's the kind of to make up for the disadvantage of a truck camper that you can't crawl through. Well, now you can crawl through. So you can have a truck camper and crawl through into from your camper to your truck or whatever, back and forth, vice versa. And so this front part was where my little corrosion holes were coming through my aluminum roof. They were up here on the front, my corrosion holes were. And it was leaking in the front, and I couldn't figure it out. So I re-caulked all around here, and I used the roof sealer that's what you call Dicor professional lap sealant. And on the side seams, I used tape, what you call the professional roof tape, the roof Eternabond roof tape. On the side seams, I used the Eternabond. And then along here, the seam, I put Dicor lap sealant across here, and it was still leaking. So now I put Dicor around here too, around this vent. So in the real camper, I've got an air conditioner. It sits right there, and around the roof rack, I've got a roof rack around the roof, and places where the roof rack bolts on to the roof, I put Dicor lap sealant around those too. In the little vent pipe, put Dicor around it too, and Eternabond around the vent there. So that's kind of how I did the roof. And so anyway, yeah, Wayne's gonna fix pork chops tonight for him and me. We just get together and watch movies and stuff like that, and we're just friends. There's nothing going on, so just friends hanging out. Oh, I'm sorry. See, hold on just a minute. I'll put that on there. I didn't know that was on there. Rosie O'Kelly. I didn't know that was highlighted on there. So that was accident. And so now really don't boot anyone off my channel unless they're really hating on people. So I try not to let people hate on people. And I realized what I did with Elvis Travels, letting him say what he said on my channel, was not good. And I just want to apologize for, insulting other transgender people and saying the things I said and saying I was detransitioning and stupid low enough to wish harm and death on someone else. Oh, thank you, Mom 13. I realized that I did make a mistake by, even though I let someone else trigger me, I let myself be triggered by another person. And I insulted transgender people, other transgender people, and used gay bashing slurs on those people, and did the things that I did. And I did that. And so, okay, good, Rosie. Rosie, I hope you have a good day. Wishing harm or death upon you and anyone else on the channel. I just want to take the high road, like Rosie always says. Rosie O'Kelly always says, you should take the high road. And so, being a good person, that's what I want to do, is take the high road, be the best person I can be, and try to be a better person than I was yesterday. So, bye, Rosie. Have a good day. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. So, I was wrong to say the things I said and insulted the people I insulted. And, you should never wish death or harm on someone else, because someone triggers you somehow. So that's the main point. I just don't want to let someone trigger me anymore. Just be a good person and run my own YouTube channel and stay away from. I mean, people argue and get into drama and stuff like that, but I don't want to turn into the person that's going to turn nasty, and stuff like that. I'm a likable person. I'm a decent person, and I screw up and stuff as a person, but no more. Oh, thank you, Jessica Dean. My voice is a little raspy. I haven't had anything to drink or anything. But I love to sing the Carpenters. And I've got just about every Carpenters album that there ever was. When I first started talking about transitioning in the mid 90s. This was in the mid 90s, and I started and presenting female in the mid 90s. But I wasn't maybe technically transitioning, but I consider it transitioning because people transition on different levels as transgender people. So I was transitioning on my level back then and presenting to look like a female in the mid 90s. And I started listening to music. I started listening to the Carpenters, and I started singing along with it. Started listening to Helen Reddy. And Helen Reddy, yes, I'll do that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, a P2E. I can't get to you right now. I can't get to you right now, but I will get to you later, P2E. I promise I'll get to you. I can't get to it this moment because I have to pick my friend up at Walmart. My friend is at Walmart right now. So, my friend is at Walmart right now, and I have to pick him up. So, in a few minutes, and get him, and when he comes out of the door. So, yeah, P2E, I'll get you out of block. Okay, I'll do that. I just need to figure out how to do it next time when I get back on here a little later. So, anyway. Anyway, P2E and stuff like that. Well, anyway, okay. So I started singing along with these people and I enjoyed it. Oh, that girl, I wonder what she's doing in that van. Is she a van dweller? Hey, is that a nomad living in the van? I don't want people to think, hey, that person's filming me. That's a pervert filming me. That could be a nomad, or that's probably just a overnight delivery person, a delivery person delivering stuff, a worker. But, who knows if that person's a nomad living in the back of there. Usually you could be able to tell if it was converted somehow, It would have an air conditioner on it or something, but it doesn't have anything on it. It's pretty stripped down and bare, that truck is. So I think it would have something on it, an air conditioner or windows or roof ventilation on it somehow. Thanks, NSP Scotland. Yeah, I need to discipline myself from Elvis. His problems and issues are not mine, so they have nothing to do with me. Those problems have nothing to do with me. Whatever he says about people has nothing to do with me. What Elvis Travels says has nothing to do with me, so I don't want to let any of that stuff on my channel because it'll be my problem, and then he'll insult someone or do something bad on my channel, and then I'll be in the middle of it because he'll say something on my channel, and it's like I'm responsible for it because even though I didn't say it, he said it on my channel, and I give him a platform to do it. So, if we were just going to come on and talk about RV stuff, then that would be one thing. But when he starts, with his issues with other people, that's a different ball game. That's something different totally. So anyway, Yeah, I'm a nice person, and I want people to see me as a nice person. So that's what I want people to see. I started singing along with the Carpenters, and Helen Reddy just died. So I'm sorry that Helen Reddy died. I really liked Helen Reddy. And to be perfectly honest, I've got just about every Helen Reddy record that's ever been made. Ever since the 1971 or whenever, ever just about every Helen Reddy record that's ever been made. I got them on vinyl. Helen Reddy on vinyl. So I've got that song "I Am Woman." And listen to that song "I Am Woman." Hello.
I'm getting ready to walk out down here on the grocery side.
Okay, bye.
Where you at?
I'm gonna be coming up around. Right now, you're gonna be coming out.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Don't you mess with the woman. Ain't gonna give you nothing but pain. Don't mess with a woman. Don't mess with a woman. I was what they called a circus child. Gonna get easy for a while. My daddy was an actress then. Okay, let's sing a little bit of Helen Reddy for you. Because she was my favorite. And her music, it wasn't really her, just her, it was her music. And the way she sang in her songs is Karen Carpenter and Helen Reddy. And I listen to Karen Carpenter and Helen Reddy and stuff like that. Linda Ronstadt, that's another one. We'll sing Helen Reddy. I am woman, watch me grow. See me standing toe to toe as I spread my loving arms across the land. But I'm still an embryo with a long, long way to go until I make my brother understand. Oh, yes, I am wise, but it's wisdom for the pain. Yes, I've paid the price, but look how much I've gained. If I have to, I could face anything. I am strong. I am invincible. I am woman. I am woman. Hear me roar. And numbers too big to ignore. And I've gone too much to go back and pretend. And I've heard it all before. And I've been down there on the floor. Ain't no one gonna keep me down again. Oh, yes, I am wise, but it's wisdom for the pain. Yes, I've paid the price, but look how much I've gained. If I have to, I could face anything. I am strong, strong. I am invincible. I am woman. I am invincible. Here we go. In the morning time when no one was drinking any more wine, I wake up, feel myself fresh out for the wind cup and make my tomorrow, my tomorrow. Cause you can spread my wings and tell 1,000 dreams with emotion. My emotion running round desperate time, and I was at the end of the line.
That looks like it's getting dirty.
It's not too bad yet. And the call doesn't come. And when I was finally done, then you stumbled in, and I am tumbling back to where because you can't win, and you can't control a million dreams of emotion. My emotion. Do you remember that song, Wayne? Helen Reddy's Emotion? Emotion, that's on Helen Reddy's Greatest Hits. Don't you have that?
I got the greatest.
That's on there. That's okay. That song's on there.
Hit.
Yeah, see, hit. All of them are hits that are on there. I am woman.
There's your mom.
Damn it, she had to erase the shit out of her. Could you just talk to her? Hello? Yes. Okay, I'm glad. I understand. We're on our way home. Can I call you when we get back home? I'm busy, but can I call you then? I'll let you go. I love you. Bye. Let's see another song on that Helen Reddy's greatest hits.
Only one I really remember is the.
There's a woman.
Yeah.
Delta Dawn.
And I remember the
Angie Baby.
I remember that one was.
Angie Baby. She's a special lady living in a world of make believe.
And there's probably some more on there I've probably never heard of too.
Angie Baby.
I guess I never heard too much on the radio much. Might not play it.
She's 41, but Daddy still calls her baby. All the folks around Brownsville say she's crazy, 'cause she walks downtown with a suitcase in her hand, looking for a mysterious dark-haired man. In her younger days, they called her Delta Dawn, prettiest woman you ever laid eyes on.
What time you Tucker sang that? Now who actually
I don't know. Helen Reddy sang it. I know that in the 70s. I don't know who sang it first. Does anybody know who sang the song first? Delta Dawn. Was it Tanya Tucker or was it Helen Reddy? Who sang it first? Oh, thank you, Jessica Dean. Thank you. I don't know. I asked the audience if they knew.
They didn't know.
No, nobody's answered yet. You know, a lot of other Helen Reddy's, Free and Easy. It's, way it's got to be free and easy. The best things in the world are free and easy. The best things in the world are free and easy. Yeah. In the ground, every step you take.
It must have been more like country.
Well, I think it was like, well, I think in a way, it reminded me more of Chopin, almost like listening to Liza Minnelli or Bette Midler. See, there's the ball game again. There's the football game. Foosball. Stay away from the foosball. The foosball is the devil. It's foosball in the morning. Foosball every night. When you're watching your foosball, EKQ is not the foosball. 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 Here's a police name.
Yeah, it's the po-po.
It's the police. You gonna call the police? You ain't calling them motherfucking police. 'Cause I'll get your ass if you call the police.
They like my dad. Got the po-po on my tail.
I got the po-po on me and I go the police. The police is here and I'm quitting YouTube. They're gonna build something else here. See, look.
Yeah,
or another entrance or something.
Yeah.
Revitalizing the neighborhood. It's a guy's dorm. It was a guy's dorm, but all these dorms are becoming co-ed. There was Keene Hall, the men's dorm. A lot of these dorms are becoming co-ed. They've got a female floor, then a male floor, and a female floor. There were two twin towers at EKU when they were called Todd and Dupree Hall. Yeah. Todd and Dupree, they were girls' dorms. Was Todd a boys' dorm or were they both girls?
They were boys.
But Dupree was a girls for a while because I talked to a girl that was from Dupree. She lived there. Yeah, she lived there. So I think at one time, was, boys in the Dupree Hall was a girls' dorm.
Well, that's probably what it was.
Okay, here's a shortcut. Here's a Goodyear. This, my friends, was a Taco Tico. It was called Taco in the 70s and early 80s. And in Lexington, there's one more Taco Tico. This was a Little Caesars at one time, a long time ago. Little Caesars. Okay, these are apartments. College students who've always lived. I used to see a girl and hang out with a girl that lived in these apartments up here, and I think it was in this building right here.
I knew some foreigners in here.
Foreigners.
Yeah.
They're international people. I don't know how to say it in a more politically correct way. Now here's a house with bars on the windows. That's a beautiful house. See, there's bars on the window. There were used to be bars on the windows there, and they took them off. An old person lived there. I love that house in the corner. The L-shaped house. It's kind of L-shaped. These neighborhoods.
Got a tree up. That's why
They got a green light. What does that stand for? Green light stand for
another one right there.
coronavirus awareness. That's what the green lights are. And blue lights are for Blue Lives Matter. That means police. I'll look at these houses. Blue lights matter. Blue lives matter. The blue lights on their porches. So if you have a porch light and you have a blue light in your porch, it's called Blue Lives Matter for police. Go ahead. Anyway, Blue Lives Matter. Okay, that's a new thing they built there. The neighborhood didn't like this. Putting that apartment complex here. Yeah, to call it the neighborhood. Older people live over here now. So anyway, it's time for the world to go by, and I shall sing. The Carpenters. Remember they sang that UFO song? Calling occupants of interplanetary craft. Calling occupants of interplanetary craft. Calling occupants of interplanetary most extraordinary craft. We are observing your Earth, and we'd like to make a contact with you.
Oh, they sang a song about that.
The Carpenters. We are your friends. Calling occupants.
You just have one bottle of that.
We've been observing your Earth. I thought I had at least 2 of those.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll just drink it.
You don't get it put in there to take cold.
Yeah, I guess I could. Going to the discount tobacco. Discount tobacco.
It's funny they call it back alcohol.
They don't want to know what I said. Shooby dooby 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 doo. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot with a swinging hotel and a swinging hotspot. Don't you know they threw it away?
What time is it?
Go.
You probably already ate though, haven't you?
No, I haven't yet. I mean, I ate a little bit of chili. Don't know what you're gone till it's gone. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. Up. And that was what was the original version was sang by? What's her name again? Judy Collins, or was it Joni Mitchell?
Yeah.
Joni Mitchell.
Yeah.
Don't you know through it all? I liked her version better than that 90s version. Okay, no nomads. Richmond, Kentucky, you can get propane. If you exchange your propane bottle with a new one, $16.99 a bottle with your old bottle. So if you switch them, it's $16.99 a bottle. Tell me if that's expensive or if that's a good deal. Sit down, can you see the sun? $16.99 a bottle. with exchange. So anyway, yeah, that's it. $16.99 a bottle with your exchange of propane gas, AmeriGas propane. Now this used to be a Dunkin' Donuts. We love to take. There's another RV in the rearview mirror. The long way home. Lonely days and lonely nights. You take a trip to the city lights. You take the long way home. You take the long way home. You're so forgettable. Oh, unforgettable. And then me home. Down in the neighborhood. It's not but when you feel good. You take the long way home. You take the long way home. Long way. Long way. I'm all rolled up into one. I'm a bitch. I'm a lover. I'm a child. I'm a mother. I'm a sinner. I'm a saint. But I will not feel ashamed. I'm your hell. I'm your dream. I'm a goddess on my knees. I'm a victim. I'm a saint. But I will not complain. I'm your hell. I'm your dream. I'm a goddess on my knees. I'm a sinner. I'm a saint. But I will not feel ashamed. I'm your. Anyway, I'm a bitch. I'm a lover. I'm a child. I'm a mother. I'm a sinner. I'm a saint. But I will not feel ashamed. I'm your hell. I'm your dream. I'm a goddess on my knees. I'm a sinner. I'm a saint. But I will not feel ashamed. I'm your hell. Anyway, I'm getting ready to cut this stream off pretty soon so we can go to Wayne's house to an undisclosed location. Woo, brother. Anyway, that's what we're going to do is go to an undisclosed location. And we're going to be having fun when the sun goes down. What are these people doing over there? What are they doing? Are they going to change clothes in the parking lot? They're just over there doing some stuff. They just sort out their gear, I guess. Guess that's what they're going to be doing is sorting out their gear. Sorting out the gear. I'm sorting out my gear, and then I go back to the neighborhood, and my friend was from the Bronx, and she said I'm Italian, and if I've got Italian in my family, and if you come into this neighborhood, you better have some Italian in you, because if you ain't got no Italian in you, we sure as hell don't want nothing to do with you.
The Black Crow.
What?
The Black Crow.
What are you talking about?
That song.
Oh yeah.
They sang it.
Oh yeah.
Remake.
Oh yeah. Of what song?
Put up a parking lot.
Oh, they did. Okay. There's a truck. There's a work truck. You see it? See, in Kentucky, a lot of people drive trucks. In some of the places, they may not drive trucks, but here, you see a lot of pickup trucks. And they hold value really well. You know, you can always sell a truck no matter what. You can always sell a truck no matter what. You can always sell a truck. If you want a truck sold, you can always sell it. Okay. Please.
This is starting to smell. That mask is.
I'll leave my stream up my dateline, okay? I will.
This mask is starting to smell. Can you smell anything?
Oh, yes, can you smell this mask?
Can you smell it? Does it smell?
It doesn't smell real bad. I can't hardly smell it much.
It just smells a little
Can you lose your sense of smell?
musty or something.
Do you lose your sense of smell when you get older?
Yeah, but I don't think you would in your 50s and 40s.
But when you get really old, you would lose
Maybe
it.
like, maybe up in your 60s or something, maybe a little bit.
Okay, there's an RV. They're filling up gas.
Maybe someone in your.
You wait till these guys go by. All these people go by. They're coming up off the interstate, I guess.
The Jules.
Nice Jewish people that live in a nice neighborhood.
They talk like this.
I
From
used,
New York.
I used to be friends in the first grade with a Jewish girl, and she was really nice. We used to sit together in the first grade, and we used to like to color together.
Good.
They let us they let us color and stuff with our coloring, drawings and coloring and stuff like that. So her and I would sit and color together next to each other. Well, this woman was from Brooklyn, and she said that she was Italian, part Italian, and she's told me, I don't know if it's any truth, but the joke, it's a running joke between them and what it's about is that the Jewish people and the Italians in the New York neighborhood don't get along very well, or something. Something to the effect that the Jewish people in New York don't always get along in the neighborhoods, just like
Said
in
you
the
only
Jew.
have to have so much to do in you before you was actually accepted.
Oh,
If you're
Italian. If
oh,
you're in the neighborhood, then you got to have some Italian in you if they're going to
yeah,
have anything to do with you. Because if you don't have no Italian in you, some of the people in the neighborhood might not want nothing to do with you. Because there was a famous gangster named John Gotti, and it was his neighborhood. That's where she lived. Was in John Gotti's neighborhood, and she used her brother. Was it her husband or her brother that was in the mob? Did she say her brother was in the mob, or was it her brother's?
I thought
It
it was
was
her brother,
brother that was in the
brother-in-law, or
brother-in-law was in the mob. So, and it's just the whole thing that the mob is not necessarily a bad group of people
something like that.
because
Oh, now,
the mob is just the organized crime, but they're people who take care of the neighborhood and they actually take care of their people, in their neighborhood. So that's just what she was saying is that from her point of view, the mafia wasn't really a bad group. They were just, and I wanted to say in the 60s, the Stonewall Inn in the 60s with the gay, before Stonewall, there was the club called the Stonewall, was actually mafia run. The mob ran the Stonewall. There's a book, yeah, there's some books I've been reading. And the mob was good in a way because it gave the gay people a chance to go to the gay bar because the only gay bar they could go to was get mafia ran bars because it was illegal. The New York wouldn't issue a liquor license to a gay bar back in the 60s. You know, they wouldn't issue a liquor license to a gay bar in the 60s. So, they would have um they would have their gay bars, but you just have to even being transgenders and people like that, you know, unless you have all the paperwork that you're going through a sex change, you're not going to really be able to dress as a woman on the street legally. That's why I really look up to the people in the 60s, Marsha P. Johnson, Sylvia Rivera, Candy Darling. And Andy Warhol gave those people a chance to be in films. Andy Warhol gave those people a chance to be in film when no one else would. So say what you want to about Andy Warhol because Andy Warhol gave him a chance to be in film back in the early 70s. And people like Candy Darling, they lived their lives as transgenders and they took their chances with the police living as transgenders and cross dressers back in the 60s. That's why I don't believe in making this hardcore distinction between transgenders and cross dressers because, we're all really the same thing. We're people that were born men, born male that live as female, transgender, and you can't make this hard distinction and say these people have the right to be who they are and these people don't. Why, you wear a wig, you're not a real transsexual, That's why in the 60s, none of us had any civil rights. And there's a book called The City of Night by, by John Ritchie. It was a book written in 1963, but it was set in the late 50s, early 60s. And there in LA was a queen. That's what they did back in the 60s. If you're not a bona fide transsexual, you would be called a common queen. You'd be called a street queen. You'd be called a queen one way or another. And on the streets in the big cities, all the queens would be together. There would be a community. It's what they call the ghettoization of minority groups. You're talking about different ethnic groups and groups that were ghettoized. The transgenders and gays were ghettoized because people would steer you into the Tenderloin in the 60s in San Francisco. They would steer you into the village onto Christopher Street in New York. In certain places, they would steer you into the area in all these rooming houses. They would have rooming houses back in the 60s, like a hotel, like a hotel that sold rooms by the hour or by the day, and they would live in the room, and maybe 5 or 6 drag queens would live in one apartment together. And they had survived any way they could by sofa surfing and homelessness, and they lived in a homeless park across from the Stonewall. because they were homeless and they survived any way they could, you know.
Tell 'em about Milwaukee.
And anyway, there was a blind drag queen I used to know named Mark, and he used to be, but he pretended he was not totally. I'm not going to say if he was totally blind or not, but he had to have been able to. You can be legally blind and still be able to see a little bit. But this man stole money from me. He stole $300 to me. He would get in my purse and take money out of it, and I didn't know because I was in the bathroom, and he would get in there and take money out of it.
And you thought it was me telling.
I thought that, but I didn't realize that Mark. At first I thought, how can Mark steal because he's blind? But then I thought,
other people heard about the way he was. But,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you heard
yeah.
the people talk about it.
And then I heard someone else say, yeah, we had a lot of good fun at the club. We had fun at the club. I would get so drunk at the club, I would be obliterated off my ass. Hooking up with one man, hooking up with somebody else. Anyway, yeah, hooking up with so many people. And that's the way it is. You're just learning to be able to, I guess, let yourself out, and it's like bottled up in you like intense pressure, and you blow, you let it all out. What's wrong? What happened? No, making sure I didn't. Here's Medea. See. Anyway, I'm gonna have to cut the stream off, I guess, because I don't want to get a copyright strike for this content because they can strike my video if I've got movies and popular movies on. But I just had a second of a movie on, just a minute of it. These movies are funny. Those Medea movies are funny.
Yeah.
See Cadillac Medea in her Cadillac.
Yeah.
But anyway, silly stuff. Anyway, Hollywood Godfather. Oh, that sounds really good. All those things are really good. A Syrian on the Road. A Michael J. Fox. Yeah, I was just driving in a car. Chris Bliss, how are you? Nice to see you. Anyway, yeah, that was pretty good. That those movies like The Godfather and all those movies are really good. Chris Sisters, exactly. Yeah, I'll leave my streams up from now on. But anyway, Tanya Tucker was the first country artist to sing Delta Dawn. Okay, Mama, thanks for telling me that. Yeah, Tanya Tucker, that sounds good. Yeah, I love Delta Dawn too. I heard that version first. Scottish Sarah, nice to see you. And Mama. Scum Cape, I'll send you an email. Okay. Yeah, okay, good. Hi, Scottish Sarah. Jessica Dean. A Street Life, nice to see you too. Skunk Ape, nice to see you. I've just been taking my friend, SNP Scotland Street Life. Good Street Life, nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, P2E, I'll unblock you. I just, yeah, so anyway. So I've been on an hour and 23 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. And I will see you guys maybe a little bit later. I'll stream some. So I have a raspy voice because my mouth is dry and I just can't get any. Okay, if y'all want to see me well, here I am. This is me. This light is so much better than it is at my house. I don't have very much light because the light isn't very good at my house. So. Anyway. Got something up here. Yeah, our house is just a little dim. We like a dim house. So see you guys later on the flip side. Let it all hang out. And I'll see you, Mom. And I'll see you, Chris Bliss, and everyone else. Oh, thank you, Mom. Thank you. I appreciate that. And join the revolution. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell all your friends to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you later. Bye.